Hey everybody, Jason and John here, Everyday Crypto, sponsored by CryptoTaxShield.com. Jason, thanks for sitting down with me, man. We're going to do another good one today. I got some stuff rolling around I want to run by you, so I appreciate you taking your time.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet. So, talking to another crypto guy today, and the topic of the Drip network came up, and I know we've done a previous episode, but this guy was swearing up and down, drip. I can't talk. The Drip network is a scam. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit down with Jason today anyway. So I thought maybe we could re-explore that. And I just want to find out if if we can shed some light on that and if you think it is a scam. So this guy was very adamant about that. So I figured I'd ask you and we can run with it.
Yeah, no problem. That's an easy one for me. And if I could just start, please, if you find any educational or entertainment value in this video, please like and subscribe. It helps us help you, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You bet.
So Drip Network, right? I've heard it from everybody. Even my close crypto friends, it's the same thing. Jason, what are you talking about? Is this a scam? I've heard it all.
Yep.
I'll just let you know what I found. This is what I know about Drip.
Cool.
And I'll let you, make your own decisions. So Drip Network is a DeFi project, decentralized finance project, that is very similar to a certificate of deposit at a bank.
Okay.
You deposit your money, and then there's a future value on that money. That's a delayed gratification of future value money.
Right.
And people love CODs. My grandfather loved them. Old people tend to love these things.
Sure.
So that's the structure. But you got to remember, you're in decentralized finance. So the big brains in decentralized finance have been able to make more movements, along the lines of finance in the last year than traditional finance has been able to make in the last 100 years.
Oh, wow.
So these things are evolving very fast. And I'll be honest with you, man, I love decentralized finance so much for these reasons. You're witnessing very smart people who understand how money works on a very deep level, and they're putting together these experiments, financial experiments. And this is what DeFi is. And so the founder of Drip is Forex Shark.
Okay.
And he has a history of very successful projects. His previous project was the Manor, which was a yield farming project on Binance Smart Chain.
Okay.
And he built out a very loyal community that follows him anywhere on any project he does. And this only gets accomplished through trust within crypto.
Right.
Like if they would have got ripped off at any point along the line, or if they would have made a lot of money, they wouldn't be following him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's just ahead of the curve, right? So, he does the Manor. It's very successful. Then he starts the Drip network. And if you think Drip network's a scam, I would love to hear the argument. Okay, how exactly is it a scam? Because everything I'm looking at, for one, the code is closed-ended, meaning once it was closed, it can't be reopened.
Right.
So even Forex cannot open that code and change it.
Mm-hmm.
The code is it's based on a smart contract, really. So within smart contracts, it's trustless. You don't need trust because the code does all the work for you.
Right.
And code doesn't lie or have opinions or, code's just code. It does what it's told to do.
Sure.
And the code for Drip has been audited.
Okay.
And an independent company called RugDoc, which looks, or rug pull, I think it's called RugDoc, and they look to verify that a project can't be a rug pull.
Mm-hmm.
So the code's been verified.
Right.
It can't be a rug pull because no one has access to that code.
Mm-hmm.
So you have that basic information, which is very reassuring. But on top of that, if you look at Forex's behavior with his other projects and this project, you'll see a lot of the exact opposite. So, for example, when he launched his newest project called the farm, I think it's called the Animal Farm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called the Animal Farm. He noticed that bots. So usually when a project releases, bots come in. They buy up all the coins faster than you can. Right. It shoots the price of the coin up, and then bots sell, and the coin crashes, and the everyday investors get slammed, right? And guys who don't know how to look out for this get caught in it every time because they want to buy the coin so fast because they see it going up, right?
Sure.
Forex let it be known that, hey, look, if you send your bots in here, we're going to trap that money and we're going to take it and give it back to the people.
Oh, wow.
And he did it. Like, right. So bots came in, sure as can be, as always, and they started
Right.
spamming. Sure, and then their money got caught, and he put it back into the pool for the people in Animal Farm. He didn't take it for himself. It was given back to the people. This lets me know that he cares about his community, right? Enough to do that, right? Because I'll be honest with you, most projects don't even go bother fighting bots.
Right.
This is actually the first time I've ever heard about it. So you have that kind of character in that guy, and he's very public. You have to dig for it, but you can find interviews with him where he'll speak upon all this stuff, and he'll tell you the complicated ideas on how he got to why he thought Drip would work, right?
Right.
And what he really was doing was he was taking the idea of a certificate of deposit, and then he was taking the idea of what Hex did, because Hex was a very similar project.
Right.
And then his brain just figured out, okay, those are great things, but how can you make it better? And that's how he got Drip, right?
Gotcha.
So it's not a rug pull. The code's safe. The founder is super public with his community, and he actually cares.
Right.
So with all that being said, I don't know where the scam is. Like, what angle am I not looking at? There isn't anything. The project may not be successful. That's a possibility.
Sure.
But it won't be a scam.
Right.
And that's the difference, right?
Sure.
And for me personally, I think both Drip and Animal Farm is going to be very successful. I spend a lot of time yield farming. Mm-hmm. And I don't do it so much now, but I used to really like enjoying it, and it's very profitable. I see what he sees. There is a void here, and there is opportunity, and I just agree with the way he sees it and the projects he put together. I'm very excited to be involved in. And just give you one more bit of information.
Yeah, please.
So Drip coins are on Animal Farm yield farming, which adds more buy pressure to the price of Drip, which will increase the price.
Right.
So he's smart enough to interact his ecosystems together. But as far as Animal Farm goes, if you own the pig coin, which is like their governance coin, you get profit sharing as if you're an owner of the animal farm. And if you look, it's very cool. So you get part of the fees that goes in and out of it, you get a piece of it. Okay. And if you break down the numbers, really 4X is making less on this project than all of his investors.
Wow.
Him and his whole team are only getting like 10% of the fees in and out, which usually that number is much higher.
Right.
And I'm sure he has a pretty big team working for him. So listen out. His character is not in question. His community is not in question. The code is not in question. So I would say your friend, okay, please enlighten me. How does this scam work again?
Yeah, I mean, not to cut you off, but that'll be the next part of the conversation. But I think you hit on something that rang true. I've run into this with digital marketing and stuff in the past too, where you build or you promote a product and somebody doesn't get the same exact results that you got, so it's automatically a scam in their brain. Right. It didn't work for me, then it must be a scam. Well, something not working and something being a scam are completely different things. So, yeah.
So I'll give you a little bit of a history with Jason, just to let you know how successful this project will be.
Sure.
Last year, if you take Jason's top 10 performing picks, things that I did very well with, right? All my even inner circle of crypto friends passed on all those picks because they thought they were too risky and they didn't understand. Mm-hmm. And those were all my top 10, like my top 10, much like Drip, much like my people are acting about Drip now. Like, it's too scammy. I don't like. That's what I'm telling you guys. You haven't done your homework.
Right.
Dig deeper. There's something else here, because at first glance, I thought Drip was a scam too. Sure. You just got to dig. And I think that's the lesson here we can take away from this is, if something looks super great on the top, don't just buy. Dig deep. Maybe there's something wrong down at the bottom.
Absolutely.
If something looks super scammy on top, cool, no worries. Dig deeper. See if you're wrong. Like, right?
Yep.
And this is really night and day on performance. I always say, deep dives is a skill set. And some guys do it better than others. Some guys will spend an hour on it and think they're done looking.
Right.
Other guys like me will obsess for a week over it and just look at anything I can just to get more education. So I think that's the lesson we take away from here, really. Just
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, and that seems to be an underlying sort of thread through a lot of these episodes is, by all means, please do your own homework. Put as much time and effort into it as you can to make sure that you're getting in on some good projects. So this is great information, man. This is going to be a great part 2 to the drip video we did a few weeks ago. I just wanted to circle back around. I had that little I don't want to call it an argument, but we got into it a little bit. I'm like, you know what a great day to sit with you and get some more info. So I really appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I'm glad to help, and thanks for having me. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you bet. And again, doing your own homework, building wealth with crypto and NFTs and all that other thing. Make sure you protect that wealth. Get involved with CryptoTaxShield.com. That's what we're here for. So, Jason, what do you say? Let's maybe take another shot tomorrow. What do you think?
I'm in.
All right, great. Thanks for hanging with me, man.
All right, bro. Let's talk to you tomorrow.
All right, take care.